What's up, everybody? Pastor Chance here with another amazing edition of At Home with Pastor Chance. Listen, we're coming to you from my house each and every week, trying to bring a little bit of humor, a little bit of fun, because the world has gone crazy, and we need a little bit of happiness right now. So each and every week we have a different theme. This week's theme is the food edition. By the way, again, thank you, Emilee, for these amazing state-of-the-art graphics. You are awesome. So, thank you, Emilee. So here we're gonna go. Let's start off with some jokes. This is the monologue, the At Home with Pastor Chance Food Edition monologue. Some jokes. If you like them, you can laugh along. If you don't like them, you can laugh anyway. So here we go. Kids, if you like them, play your instruments. So last week, thank you, Emilee. Last week I interviewed Dr. Wright, which, by the way, if you didn't see last week's episode, man, go watch it. Dr. Wright is the superintendent of the Hayes School District. He was incredible. He gave us some amazing tips for at-home learning, how we can better parent through that. Amazing. Back to the monologue. So last week I interviewed Dr. Wright. He told me that the schools are offering free breakfast and lunches for all kids, and we've been taking advantage of that. It's been great. Our kids love it. Get breakfast, get lunch every day. I encourage you to do that if you're not. The meals are great, but they've got some weird combinations. This week our kids got a bean and cheese burrito and broccoli. Yeah, kind of weird, right? They also got hot dogs with the side of green beans. They're a little bit unusual, but I guess that's better than if they're eating here, because if they were eating here, I'd be giving them bologna with a side of bread, you know, like a sandwich. No? Okay. Don't worry, they get better, they get better, they get better. So the school district, they've got some weird combinations, but at least their meals are like well-balanced, because like my kids' idea of a well-balanced meal is seeing how much junk food they can balance on a plate, right? Like, how many chips can I get on here? No, okay, they're getting better, I promise. Here's the deal, like, we're eating at home, that's great. We're missing restaurants though, but there are some pros and cons of eating at home. Like, the pros of eating at home are eating, right? The cons are at home. So there we go, eating at home. We're missing restaurants. I'm missing restaurants. Our kids are missing restaurants. In fact, the other day, they're like, man, we miss having a menu. We miss having options. We're tired of eating the same thing, you know, whatever. We want some options. And so my wife made them a menu. My wife is amazing. She's holding the camera. Thank you so much for that. My wife made them a menu. It's got 2 options on it. Yeah, 2 options. Take it and leave it. So those are the 2 options we have in the Inslee household menu. Thank you, Emilee. We did order from Favor this week. I love Favor. Favor's great. You can order any food from them. They bring it right to your house. Favor's great. Favor's like a combination of my 3 favorite things. Number 1 is food I don't have to cook. Number 2 is not moving. And number 3 is eating supper in my boxers. So yeah, Favor's amazing. We did order Favor, and we ordered Favor. I called the lady, or she called me and said, hey, you know, she was worried. She sounded panicked, said she was gonna be a little late, said that she got in an accident. And I was like, whoa, are my hamburgers okay? So, yeah, thank you, Emilee, thank you. So yeah, there you go. There's our food edition monologue. That's all the jokes we have for today. I know some of you are thinking there weren't jokes at all, but thank you. So here's the deal. So this week, our kids decided they wanted to put together a challenge for my wife and I, and it was, I tell you what, here you go. This is the Blindfold Taste Test Challenge. All right, guys, so this is the Blindfold Taste Test Challenge that my daughters put together, and I'm doing by my wife, Jennifer. And so the thing is, we have no clue what these foods are. Our daughters picked it. I'm scared because I know they want some, they're trying to exact some revenge on us for something. But here's the deal. They told us if we get all 8 of these, we get 30 minutes of quiet time in the house. And I need some quiet time. So you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. All right, so we are all blindfolded now.
Hey, wait, over here.
Oh, sorry.
Yep,
sorry.
Yep, there you go.
all right, so we're all blindfolded. Jennifer, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, this is our middle daughter, Katie, here. How are you, Katie?
I'm good.
Katie's going to open up the plates for us and give them to us. So, Katie, you tell us when you're ready and we'll go.
Go.
All right. Oh! That's not your eyeball. That mouthful is white. You put on sandwich, hamburger.
Mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah, mayonnaise. Oh.
You put it on ice cream?
Peanuts! Peanuts!
No.
Whipped cream!
It's liquid.
Whipped cream!
It's liquidy.
Chocolate syrup! Chocolate syrup!
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My turn?
Yeah.
Oh! No, that's cold. It's not supposed to be cold. It's like cereal in the morning. It's supposed to be hot. It's supposed to be hot. It's not hot. It's cold.
Oatmeal.
Oh.
It's creamy?
Creamy. Oh, ranch dressing.
No.
Mustard.
No, you put it on
Ketchup.
You put it on a sandwich. It goes with jelly.
Mayonnaise. No, I have mayonnaise. Peanut butter.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, that's liquid. Oh, it's so salty. You put it on an egg roll. Oh, it's brown, it's black, it's
Soy sauce.
Yes. Oh.
So gross.
Gross.
This also goes on a sandwich. It does not go well with peanut butter.
Strawberry jelly. Mayonnaise.
No.
Mustard.
No, it smells. It's
Bologna.
no.
Cheese.
No.
Strawberries.
Chicken of the sea.
Oh, tuna fish.
There you go.
Ah. Oh, what is that?
It sounds crunchy.
Oh. I'm gonna kill my kid. I feel. Oh, my kids are dead. This is what we feed our pet.
Dog food?
Yeah. My kids are dead. They are dead. D-E-A. Hurry up. I need a drink. Hurry up.
Oh, this is your favorite snack. This is your favorite snack. It's your
I don't have a favorite snack. I don't know what a favorite snack is.
It's not candy. It's a cereal.
Cereal?
It's a cereal.
Oh, Rice Krispie treat.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. No, you don't. No.
Next. You got it?
You done. That's it.
What?
You're done.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
we gotta go. All right, we're done. You take your blindfold off. No.
Oh my God.
So we got 30 minutes of quiet time. And we're gonna need it. Girls, I love you. Thank you. All right, yeah, I ate dog food a couple times because I didn't. It took me a minute to figure out what it was, and then I didn't realize the challenge was over. So here, pro parenting tip for you. This isn't even part of the episode. I'm throwing this one in for free. If you have kids and they want to do a blind taste test challenge for you, 2 tips. 1, give them parameters, and 2, do not do it on April Fool's Day. So there you go. There's that. But hey, listen, my youngest daughter, Emilee, she's full of amazing insight, so I want to do a little bit we call Emilee's Thoughts. Take it away, Emilee. All right, so I'm joined by my youngest daughter, Emilee. How are you, Emilee?
Good.
Yeah, you're doing good? All right. So, Emilee, would it be, can I say that you are the pickiest eater in the Inslee family?
Sure.
Sure? Yeah, you are. Yes, you.
No, I'm not.
Emilee, if it doesn't rhyme with macaroni and cheese, you're not eating it, are you?
No.
Yeah, that's right. That's all you eat. Macaroni and cheese, maybe some chicken nuggets. That's about it, kid. You are a very picky eater. But I got on the internet and I found some of the weirdest foods I could find. And I want to show you pictures of this weird food and get your thoughts on it. Can I do that?
Sure.
All right, so I just want to get Emilee's thoughts. So here's the first food. This actually looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's kind of pretty. It's a pretty picture. These are eggs. You like eggs, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So these are eggs, but these are called century eggs. They're 100-year-old eggs. Would you...
Blech. Give me a trash can.
Give you a trash can? Wait, hold on. I'm not asking you to eat it. I want to get your thoughts. What are your thoughts? What are Emilee's thoughts on century eggs?
Well, I mean, they're pretty, but that look is pretty, but I'm not eating that. Cross it off the list.
Cross it off the list. Okay, fair enough. All right, so here's the next one. These are fried tarantulas. Fried tarantula. You know what tarantulas, right?
Yeah.
Spider? Yeah. What are Emilee's thoughts on fried tarantulas?
They look disgusting.
Yeah.
But if they taste like chicken nuggets or eggs or macaroni and cheese, I would eat them.
Wait, so you think that fried tarantulas taste like chicken nuggets or macaroni and cheese or eggs?
Yes.
If you had to pick one of those, what do you think fried tarantulas taste like?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. Okay, I don't think they do, but
Because chicken nuggets are fried and those are fried.
you know what? High five. That's very good reasoning. Good reasoning on that. Okay, here's the last picture. Okay, now I like the look of this one. This one, it kind of looks like a dessert, doesn't it? It reminds me of fudge, right? I don't know. I just look at it and I think it kind of looks like fudge. But you know what that is?
What?
That is jellied moose nose. It's a
Okay.
moose nose. What do you mean, okay? It's a moose nose that they put into jelly. Emilee. What are Emilee's thoughts on jellied moose nose?
Well, I would take out the snot and nose and eat the jelly.
You'd eat so you'd eat jelly that had a moose nose in it?
Yes.
So if I went and got some jelly right now, put a nose in it, and then took the nose out, you'd eat the jelly?
And the snot.
Well, okay, I take the snot out too. You still eat it?
Yes.
That's disgusting, kid. Man, that kid is a mess. She is crazy. But hey, I learned a few things, right? Apparently, tarantulas taste like chicken nuggets. So there you go. There's that. But hey, listen, this week I had the amazing opportunity to interview one of my good friends, Greg Devonshire. He's the owner of Milt's Barbecue, and he gave us some great tips on how to become an at-home barbecue pitmaster. Check it out. All right, so I am joined by Greg Devonshire, the owner of Milt's Barbecue, the best barbecue in all of Hays County. Greg, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for having me. How are you?
I'm doing great, Hey, listen, so I don't know if you're the only barbecue place in Kyle, but I know you're the only barbecue place I go to in Kyle because you guys are amazing. Your chicken is phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
The best barbecue chicken, hands down, bar none. So that's awesome.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's easy to be the best in Kyle when there's only a couple of barbecue restaurants. They seem to come and go pretty quick, but luckily we're able to keep hanging on and keep going. So, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, Greg, I got one question for you. Now, we're going to keep this real simple. I've talked to a lot of guys over the past couple of weeks who said they've gotten outside, started barbecuing a little more because now that we're all stuck at home, we're looking for any excuse to get outside, to get out of the house. And I've heard a lot of horror stories about their barbecue efforts. And so, Greg, just ask you, man, do you have like 2 or 3 tips on how we can be a better backyard barbecue pitmaster? Yeah, absolutely, man. The first tip that I can give is quality of the meat. That's often overlooked. As far as brisket goes, there's basically 3 different kinds. You're looking at select, choice, prime, and then you can find Wagyu. Wagyu is like the Lamborghini or Bentley of briskets. So it's a little high dollar, but the quality really does make a big difference. We bounce between choice and prime here at the restaurant, just depending on what the market price is. Most of the restaurants in Austin are using prime. That's why it's so expensive right now. But that meat, it's almost effortless to cook that kind of meat, and it has a lot of forgiveness in it. Yeah, I'm starting.
It's raining on you, Greg. You want to move? You want to move real quick?
Yeah, let me move under the exactly what we said was going to happen. So
yeah, absolutely. Real quick. You're good, man.
All right.
Hey, but the rain doesn't stop the barbecue, though, does it?
No, you got to keep going regardless.
That's right.
So, quality of meat, I already talked about that. the second thing I would highly recommend is picking you up one of these. This is a meat thermometer.
Okay.
This is a fancy one. They also have some cheaper ones that say HEB or any kind of hardware store you can find a meat thermometer. The old saying is low and slow with barbecue. Man, that most of these places around here, including myself, we're not really low and slow. We typically try to do it around 250, even 275, but the temperature of your meat is more important than the temperature of your grill or smoker. Now, obviously, you want to use common sense. If that meat starts to sizzle, you know, or it looks like it's burning, obviously you have your fire too hot. But really, the temperature of the meat is the most important thing that you want to pay attention to. There's all kinds of temperature guides for every kind of meat online. I can't give away all of our secrets, so I'm going to keep the secret here.
Okay.
But you can find some really good information online as far as what to cook your meats to. And then the last tip that I can give is seasonings. Keep the seasoning simple. I see a lot of people adding 10 ingredients to their seasoning mixes. We like to keep it simple. So do most places. I've got black pepper. I've got salt. That's the base for every great barbecue. You know, you can add a little like that, but you really want to keep it about 4 or 5 spices to the max. Once you get more than that, it just gets kind of complicated. And then the smokiness of the meat can kind of actually mask all of those different seasonings as well, so you won't even pick it up. But those are my three tips for your backyard barbecue, how to impress your neighbors. All right, so you said four ingredients: salt, pepper, and what are your other 2 secret ingredients? What were those again? Did you let those slip out? I like to use a little paprika for some color.
Okay.
And then the other one is the secret.
Okay, that's right. Hey, well, you tell me afterwards, okay? All right. Hey, listen.
It'll be our secret.
Here's one of the crazy, amazing things. You know, man, Greg, I know you. You know, we spent some time together. Listen, I can tell you, Greg, you are the real deal. I've actually been to your house and eaten your food that you like. Man, you're an amazing cook, an amazing person. And one thing that I love is I know that even right now during this economic, you know, hard times, you guys are still giving back to the community. You were telling me about an initiative that you guys are being a part of with the Chamber of Commerce. Man, give us a rundown of that real quick.
Sure, yeah. So, man, I've really been blown away by the support that the community has shown us. You know, we know that it's affecting everybody. It's not just affecting us. It's not just affecting you. Like, everybody's been affected by this. So we feel it's really important to help the community while they're helping us. And we've gotten with, we started with 3 other restaurants. I counted this morning, there's 13 on it now.
Wow.
But it's called Meals for One and All. It started with Steve Swindell out of Hilario's, and he put it together. He reached out to the Kyle Chamber of Commerce, and it's basically for every 4 entrees or 4 meals that somebody purchases, we will donate 1 meal to some families in need.
Wow.
We've teamed up with the Hayes CISD. We've teamed up with the San Marcos Greater Youth, and we have teamed up with the food bank, the Austin Food Bank as well.
Okay.
So there's 3 different places that our gift strips will go out to, and so it's kind of people's way of helping very easily without having to like get out of their house. They can they can come in or they can place orders online, and we'll get back. That hasn't started yet. We're looking to launch that probably next week.
Okay.
I think Friday is our live date.
That's a great way to give back and still almost give back selfishly. You know, I've got to buy food for my family anyways. Why not buy it from you or somebody else who's partnering with this? And if I got 5 people in my family, so if I buy 5 meals, I'm going to help out another family in need too. So that's a great initiative, man. That's really awesome. So happy you guys are doing that. For sure.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
All right, so
we thought it's really important.
So, Greg, I got to tell you, Greg, hands down, bar none, your chicken is the best I've ever had. You got any secrets for cooking a good chicken? I love me a good yard bird, man. What's the secret for your amazing chicken?
Man, it's all in the temperature. I think most people tend to overcook their chicken and it kind of gets really tender and falls apart. But like I said in the beginning, you know, get yourself a meat thermometer and cook that chicken. If you cook it any more than that, it's going to dry out.
All right.
So, and then you want to work with the seasonings a little bit there too.
All right. All right, I appreciate it. Hey, Greg, thank you so much for joining us tonight, man. This is so awesome. You are amazing. Emilee's over here telling me to make sure you tell Hannah and Stella hello. Give them big hugs for her, too, your daughter. So.
Will do.
All right. Hey.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Greg. Hey, Greg. Thank you so much for being my guest. Greg is amazing. He's a great friend of mine. I'm wearing my No Clue barbecue shirt because when it comes to barbecuing, I truly don't have a clue. But yet, Greg gave us some great tips, right? You know, make sure you have a good quality cut of meat. Make sure your the final temperature is correct. And last but not least, something I'm so guilty of, don't over season. Let the flavor of the meat and the smoke come through, which is so amazing. Thank you so much for that, Greg. And hey, listen, I want to encourage you, those of you watching right now, go support Greg's initiative. Where they're doing the all meals, or meals for one and all. And you know, every 4 meals you buy, they're going to donate a meal to a family in need. If you're eating out anyways, go to Milt's, take advantage of that, help out those in need. Speaking of which, I want to encourage you. We have a special website we have set up through the Connection Church called visionarygiving.com. This is a website we have set up where you can make a difference. Each and every day at the Connection Church, we are helping families in need. We are helping those that are battling on the front lines against COVID-19. And you can make a difference through your monetary donations to visionarygiving.com. So again, visionarygiving.com. Well, hey, that's about wrapping up this week's episode of At Home with Pastor Chance. I want to encourage you to join me on Sunday morning at www.tcclive.org. We have 3 amazing worship services to choose from, one at 9 o'clock, one at 10:30, and one at noon. They are going to be amazing, transformative, life-changing. It's going to be awesome. Come and join us. That's all we got. This is the At Home with Pastor Chance band. Take it away.